Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right with money, but something still felt off? You earned more. You saved more, but the numbers never quite added up. That feeling has a name, and it is older than most countries on Earth. Today we are going to travel back to the 4th century. It's an empire at the height of its power, and we are going to watch it quietly destroy itself from the inside. Not with war, not with famine, but with money. Specifically, with the illusion of money. This story is about something called ghost wealth. And I want you to listen carefully, because what happened over 1,700 years ago is happening again today, in your wallet, in your country, and in the global economy. Let us begin. Part 1. The empire that looked rich, the Roman Empire in the early 4th century, was still one of the most impressive structures in human history. It had roads stretching over 400,000 kilometers across 3 continents. It had aqueducts, courts of law, a professional army, and trade routes connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. To the average person living inside it, Rome felt permanent, unshakable. But underneath all that grandeur, something deeply troubling had been happening for over a century. The empire was running out of real money, not because there was no gold, not because there was no silver, but because the people in charge had made a very quiet, very dangerous decision. They decided to lie about the money. Let me explain what I mean, because this is important. In the early Roman Empire, coins were made of real silver. The denarius, Rome's most common coin, was around 90% pure silver in the 1st century AD. Silver was valuable. Silver was trusted. Silver was real. But empires are expensive things to run. Wars cost money. Armies demanded payment. Emperors needed palaces. Politicians needed to buy loyalty. And so, starting around the 3rd century, Roman leaders began doing something that seemed small at first. They began shaving the edges off coins, just a little at first. It's barely noticeable. So they would take a coin of pure silver, shave a sliver off the edge, melt those shavings together, and make a new coin. That new coin looked the same. It had the same image of the emperor. It had the same stamp. It was the same size, but it had less silver inside. By 268 AD, the silver content of the denarius had fallen from 90% to just 2%. Think about that. A coin that was once nearly pure silver was now almost entirely bronze, just coated with a thin wash of silver on the outside. It looked like wealth, but it was not wealth. It was the ghost of wealth.